Hello, I just want to make a quick review of the Corsair 4000D. This case is actually sort of a remake of the original 4000D that was out. This is the frame version. This one is a little bit, it's a lot more ventilation going on in here, a little more modular with what can be taken apart, and it uses this system called the InfiniRail system. So there's these little railings in the front of the case on the sides that you can actually adjust to be 120, 140, and all the way to 200 millimeters of fan space. As you can see, there's a Thermaltake 200 millimeter fan up here. I have another one over there. And there's two fans there. Those are the three fans that came with the case. You can add three more up here as well. So essentially, you can add a lot of different fan options here. It has a lot of airflow. The front panel is this design that they say helps with airflow, which I don't really think it does. It's just kind of a fancy look, but you know, whatever, it's there. The whole case has filters all over the place. You can take them out if you want to, but I think these are always really helpful, and I love these, so they're good to have on at all times just to prevent dust in your system unless you want to get more airflow. One thing I will say that people complained about when this variant first came out is that the fan port here, there was like a little cutout on the side that people would manually cut this power supply shroud apart right here, because 200 millimeter fans would never fit up here. But I was thinking this would have to be done, but Corsair, I guess, already made another revision of this case that has this cutout here. So these Thermaltake fans are pretty huge, these 200 millimeter ones. So I would assume if these fit here, anyone would, like the Noctuas. I believe there's some Thermalright versions of it as well. So two 200 millimeter fans in the front of this case, unless you have like a water cooler or something going up front, is probably the way to go. Put your water cooler up top, and then fans on the bottom to go up on the graphics card, whatever. But it's actually quite amazing that two of them can fit up there. Also down here, there's this little like piece of paper kind of in the middle of this mesh. You can take it out. It's removable. I haven't tried it yet, but if you take it out, you'll probably get a lot more airflow in here towards the graphics card and stuff, which is pretty cool. And then besides that, it has USB-C up front, two A's, and a headphone jack, power button, and then you also have an InfiniRail system up here on the top too, that can support more the 140 fans up top or the 120s. And then that's really about it. I knocked 1 star off of this because honestly, the side of this cable management kind of stuff is a little weird. These cables here don't really have the option to loop through anything to tighten down. So if you put cables behind it and it's already like stretched out a lot, you can't like loop it through the strap and then tighten it over itself, which I like to see. Same goes for all of these. And then I feel like the cable management spacing back here is a little tiny. It's not like the best, but if you make it work, it definitely can. That's my only little gripe about it. You can also remove this panel here to get more fans up front, and I really do like how this panel is, you can move left and you can move this panel over here or over there. It comes this way. I was scared it was going to block the fans in the front, but it didn't, as long as you move it over here, which is super cool. And yeah, so this case, I give it 4 out of 5. I think it's worth getting. I originally had the Corsair 5400 RS, the Air case, and I ended up liking this one a lot better than the Air case, because that one was just really big, kind of impractical, and the separate chambers didn't really, besides the CPU, didn't really do anything else beneficial. So I just actually prefer the frame 4000D over that one, and that's kind of what I got to replace it. So hopefully I went over the essentials here. It's fun to build in. It's it's a decent case. I just feel like the cable management and the straps on the back to hold the wires down are pretty lackluster. That's a silly thing to complain about, but if I'm going to be building any case, I like to be able to manage my cables right and stuff. And maybe if you get like the cable mod kits or something, it could be a little bit easier, but it just kind of felt like a pain to get, everything back there and then just to slam the panel shut and call it a day. either way, solid case. Yeah.
Hey, I just wanted to do a little video here on this case. This is a huge case. It's much bigger in person. I just wanted to point out a few little things here. There's parts of the case that are very flimsy. This has quite a bit of give, as you can see here. This part feels pretty solid, especially over here where the case fans are. As you can see, there's quite a lot of give here, and I'm not really pressing that hard. So also in the front of the case here, where this grill is, this metal grill, has quite a lot of give there. So I don't know if that's a bad thing or not. Could be a lot of vibration in this case, I don't know. And up here at the top, this part was the loosest part here. So I don't know, some people could probably install a radiator here and that would probably make it feel more solid, but also with this case that I got, as you can see, it was unbalanced. So the rubber feet aren't even touching this part here. So I can probably fix that, add some rubber feet to that to fix that. But other than that, most of the case feels very, very solid. The motherboard tray feels pretty solid, which is good. Has a little give to it, but not bad. But overall, it's a good case. So yeah.
Für ja, die Abluft, die jetzt im zusammengebauten Zustand mit den in der Rezension auch angegebenen 4 zusätzlichen Lüftern oben sowie an der Seite. Motherboard ist eingebaut mit einer entsprechenden Wasserkühlung für die CPU. Da haben wir dann hier die entsprechenden Radiator und hier dann eben noch die Grafikkarte und unten schön versteckt dann auch das entsprechende Netzteil. Kabelmanagement läuft auch super gut mit diesem Gehäuse, kann es also wirklich nur empfehlen.
The Bay Harbor Butcher. You know the nickname, and you know what he did. Dismembered his victims, bagged the bloody bits and hefties, and tossed them in the bay. Dozens of bodies strewn across the ocean floor.
al parque.